Okay, so we have two kind of questions in English, right? Do you remember what kind of questions are they? And
Yes, no question.
yes, no questions, and
W questions.
yes, we have yes, no questions and WH questions, right? Okay, so we are going to focus our attention now in yes, no questions, okay? Here we have a yes, no question. Do you have siblings? Yes, I do. Remember that the yes, no questions, when we have this kind of questions, the answer is yes or no, right? So when we have this kind of yes, no questions, we change the question in this way. She asked me if I had siblings. Okay, as you can see, we change the verb. We don't use told or said. We use ask. Ella me preguntó. Y para hacer la pregunta, para introducir esta idea, utilizamos if. Y también cambiamos el tiempo gramatical, porque aquí está en presente y la cambiamos al pasado. Y si se dan cuenta, el orden es diferente también. Vamos a revisar un poco acá. Aquí tenemos algunos otros ejemplos. Ok, vamos a revisar el orden de estas preguntas, ok? For example, here we have a auxiliary verb. We have the subject. Then we have the verb. And after the verb, we have the object, right? Okay. So, as you can see in this kind of reported speech, we change the verb, the reporting verb. Ask me. He asked me. Entonces, después del ask, ponemos el objeto, este mismo objeto. Perdón, ponemos el objeto de nuestra oración, ¿cierto? He asked me if I love him. Love. Y luego tenemos him. He asked me if I love him. Aquí no se nota mucho en la diferencia, pero vamos a ver en la siguiente. En la siguiente sí podemos notarlo. Aquí tenemos el auxiliar. Have you ever been to Mexico? Ok, entonces siempre en las preguntas tenemos el auxiliar al principio, ¿cierto? Y luego del auxiliar tenemos el sujeto. Ok, pero aquí en el reported speech primero tenemos el auxiliar y luego el sujeto. Primero tenemos el sujeto y luego el auxiliar. ¿Ok? Es como el orden de una oración normal. Primero sujeto, auxiliar, si es que tenemos uno, y verbo. ¿Cierto? Entonces cambiamos el orden de la pregunta. She asked me if I had ever been to Mexico. Ella me preguntó si yo había estado en México. Si yo alguna vez había estado en México. Lo mismo acá. Are you living here? Aquí tenemos el auxiliar. Y luego tenemos el sujeto. Are you living here? She asked me if I was living here. ¿Ok? Como pueden ver, cambiamos el tiempo gramatical como en todo reported speech. Aquí está en presente perfecto y lo cambiamos a pasado perfecto. Aquí está en presente sin presente continuo, lo cambiamos a pasado continuo. Y también cambiamos el orden del auxiliar y el sujeto lo cambiamos. Aquí está en presente simple y lo cambiamos a pasado simple. ¿Ok? También cambiamos el tiempo gramatical y cuando tenemos un auxiliar, como en este caso, cambiamos el orden del auxiliar y el sujeto. ¿Ok? Luego vamos a hacer algunos otros ejemplos. ¿Alguna pregunta hasta acá? Ok. Luego vamos a hacer algunos ejemplos para que quede más claro. ¿Ok? And then we have the WH questions. Okay, for example, what are you doing? You can see this is a WH question. It says, she asked me what I was doing. Okay, as you can see, we use exactly the same word, the WH question word, and then the rest of the sentence. And as you can see, we change the position of the auxiliary verb and the subject when we report the question. Here we have some other examples. Where is the post office, please? She asked me where the post office was. Como podemos ver, cambiamos el orden. Ok, aquí tenemos el verbo y el sujeto de nuestra oración, the post office. Primero viene el verbo y después el sujeto, ¿cierto? Pero acá está al revés. Primero viene el sujeto y después del sujeto viene el verbo. Y también cambiamos el tiempo gramatical del verbo. Where the post office was. The next one, what are you doing? She asked me what I was doing. Okay, the same. Here we have the verb, and the subject. Cambiamos la posición del sujeto y el tiempo gramatical de la oración, okay, de la pregunta. And the last one, who was that fantastic man? She asked me who that fantastic man had been. Como podemos ver aquí, nuestro tiempo gramatical es el pasado y aquí se convierte en el past perfect. Nuestro sujeto acá está después del verbo, pero acá está antes del verbo. ¿Ok? Y estas son los dos tipos de preguntas que por el momento vamos a revisar en el reported questions. ¿Ok? Any questions? Any doubts? Let's see here. Vamos a hacer unos ejemplos. ¿Ok? Este es el orden que seguimos para hacer el reported questions, yes, no questions, and WH questions. Quiero que se pongan a pensar en cualquier yes, no question que puedan imaginar. Thinking a yes, no question. You are going to ask this question to one of your partners. Any yes, no question. In any tense, you can use the present simple, the past, the future.
Are you hungry?
Okay, are you hungry? So this question is for?
Just no.
¿Para quién? ¿Para quién es esa pregunta? ¿Para cuál de sus compañeros?
Ah, tenía que elegir.
Yes.
No sé. Para Juan.
Again, please.
To Juan.
Juan. Ok. Juan. La pregunta es, are you hungry? Voy a escribir la pregunta acá. Y usted le va a decir a Carla lo que su compañero le preguntó, pero tiene que utilizar el reported speech. ¿Ok? Are you hungry? Entonces, ¿qué diría usted, Juan?
He asked me if I am hungry.
Okay, he asked me
If I
if I...
am hungry.
Ok, aquí está en el presente simple, ¿cierto? Su pregunta. ¿A qué lo tenemos que cambiar? Si está en el presente, cambiamos a...
As simple.
The past simple. Ok. Entonces, ¿cómo sería?
If I was hungry.
If I was hungry. Very good. Leonardo asked me if I was hungry. Ok. Y si se dan cuenta, vamos a seguir exactamente la misma estructura. Subject is Leonardo. Luego tenemos el verbo ask. Luego tenemos el objeto. ¿Quién recibió esta información o esta pregunta? Fue Juan, ¿cierto? Me, en este caso, porque él lo está reportando. Luego tenemos if, que es lo que utilizamos para las yes, no questions. If. The subject, ok, the subject again, que es Juan, el mismo Juan. The verb, of course, we change the verb and the complement, hungry. Ok, entonces seguimos el mismo orden. Ok. Enrique, I want you to ask a yes, no question to any of your partners.
Do you have classes tonight?
Do you have classes tonight? ¿A quién le pregunta?
Diego.
Diego. Do you have classes tonight? ¿Cuál sería su reported question, Diego?
He asked me if I had classes tonight.
Okay. He or Juan
Asked
asked
me if I had classes tonight.
if I had classes tonight. Very good. If I had classes tonight. Very good. As you can see, we follow exactly the same structure. Now, I want you to think in WH questions. Diego, I want you to ask a WH question to any of your partners.
Where are you going to, Fanny?
Okay, Fanny, where are you going? How can you report this? Where are you going?
He
Fíjate.
asked,
Uh-huh.
he asked me.
Uh-huh.
Where was going?
Where, después de where, viene
Where I was going.
where I was going. Where I was going. Very good. He asked me where I was going. Y seguimos el mismo orden que tenemos acá. Subject, he, que sería Diego. Then we have the verb, ask. After the verb, we have the object, me. The WH question, que esto es lo que utilizamos para este tipo de preguntas. La misma WH question la utilizamos. ¿Ok? Luego tenemos el subject again, pero este es el mismo sujeto que el objeto, ¿cierto? Me and I son la misma persona. Then the verb. The verb, and we change the we change the tense, right? Okay, very good. Finally, what is your WH question for any of your partners? Try to use another tense that is not here.
Have you ever, sorry to Maria Jose.
Mhm.
Have you ever been to Mexico?
Okay, but remember that we need a WH question.
Sorry. When was the last time
When was the last time?
did you travel?
When was the last time that you traveled?
Maria Jose.
Fanny asked me when I was when I
Aquí sería when I. Cambiaríamos aquí un poco el orden. When I had traveled. Cuando había viajado. Or the last time. Aquí sería un poco diferente. ¿Cuánto había viajado? ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que viajé? ¿Cierto? When I have traveled for the last time. Porque el orden de la oración está un poco, de la pregunta está un poco diferente. Okay. Let's ask a question in the present perfect. Let's see. Vamos a cambiarla por una oración o una pregunta en el presente perfecto. When, where, why. ¿Qué podríamos decir? Why. Any ideas? Anybody of you? In the present perfect? Why have
you moved to this city?
What have you, what?
Moved to this city. De mudarse, moved.
Moved. What have
To
you
this
moved
city?
to this city? Okay, very good. Okay. So we can say Raúl. ¿Qué podríamos decir? Raúl
Ask me.
asked me. What else?
Why I had moved
had moved
to this city.
to this city. Okay. Very good. Why I had moved to this city. Okay. And as you can see, we can follow exactly the same order. Okay. Any questions about this? Any doubts? Maybe? Let's practice, okay? Let's practice. And maybe we have some doubts here in the exercises. Let's go to exercise number 5. Number 5, the book. Look at the sentences in exercise 4A and 4B and answer the questions. Then read the grammar box. How do the tenses and forms change from direct speech to reported speech? Okay, quiero que se fijen en eso. En el ejercicio 4A tenemos el direct speech y en el ejercicio B tenemos reported speech. So we have the present, the simple present too. ¿Qué dijimos?
Simple past.
The simple past. The present continuous too.
Past continuous.
Past continuous. The simple past too.
Past perfect.
Past perfect. Perfect, right? The future with will too.
Would.
Would. Can to
Could.
could. Very good. Okay. Then we have here exercise number 2. Look again at exercise 4A. Which sentence is a yes/no question and which a WH question? Okay, and this is something that we know. How do we report them, right? Let's see, exercise 4A. Which is a yes/no question?
I
5, right? How can we make the reported speech here? ¿Qué podríamos decir? ¿Cómo podríamos cómo podríamos reportar esta pregunta?
She asked me if I could comment.
If I could comment. Very good. She asked me if I could comment. And here we have a yes, WH question, right? How can we report this? ¿Cómo podríamos hacer el report de speech? She
Ask me.
She asked me
What?
what
The man looked like.
the man looked like. Very good. The man looked like. Okay. Very good. Okay, so these are the 2 reported questions, right? Let's practice a little bit. Let's go to page 130. Page 130, okay? And we are going to do exercise number 1. I want you to report these sentences and questions, and then we're going to check together, okay? Okay, number 1. I will see you at 8 o'clock. What could be the reported speech here?
Mike told me he would see me at 8 o'clock.
Yes, he would see me. All right. Yes, at 8 o'clock. Very good. I am seeing Maria this weekend. She said. Anybody?
She was seeing
She was
Maria.
seeing. I've lost my phone. Martin said.
He had lost his phone.
He
Had lost his phone.
had lost his phone. Very good. I can't speak Portuguese. Susan told them.
That
She
she
couldn't.
couldn't speak Portuguese.
She couldn't, right? Speak Portuguese. I bought a new car last week. She told me
She had bought a new.
she had bought a new car. She had bought a new car before. Car before. Do you like going to the movies? He asked her. He
If-
asked her if
she liked going
liked
to the movies.
going to the movies. Very good. Why didn't you wait for me last night? She asked me
Why I hadn't waited for her.
why I hadn't waited for her. Bueno, me alcanza. For her last night. Can you buy me this red dress? She asked me
If I could buy her.
if I could buy her the red dress. Okay, very good. Let's go to the next one. Complete the story. Look at the direct speech below and use reported speech in the stories. So here we have the direct speech. You need to complete the story with the reported speech. Okay? So maybe you don't have the enough space here to complete. So try to do it in your notebooks. Okay? So you have to complete exactly the same sentences, but in the reported speech. Okay? Okay, let's go to the first one. It says it only took Denver police 5 hours to find the man who had robbed the Wells Fargo bank, but they had a little help from the robber. Police said that the suspect, what can we say here? The suspect had used his own car to drive to and from the bank. They also said that he
Had forgotten
to change his black t-shirt with his name on it before robbing the bank. Police soon identified the man who the license plate on the car and printed photograph on him. When they went to the bank and asked a bank worker
if he recognized.
If he recognized.
If
she, right? She recognized. If she recognized the man in the photograph, she said that he was the man who
had robbed,
right? Who had robbed the bank. Later, they found his car at a hotel nearby and arrested him in his room. The suspect said that he and his wife were staying at the hotel because they
couldn't
couldn't afford to pay the rent for their own home anymore. He said that he
hadn't told
hadn't told his wife about the robbery. Instead, he told her that
had borrowed
he had borrowed
or
the money. Okay, very good. Any questions about this exercise?
Teacher,
Yes?
in the first one, it's not past perfect.
Yes, thank you. Had used. Had used. Any other questions? Okay. Let's continue.